Give me 10 minutes and you'll be able to make a clear decision about your website platform. By the time you finish this video, you'll know whether Divi 5 is the right fit for your local service business, and you'll see the exact page layout I use for plumbing, HVAC, and roofing sites to turn searches into calls. This is not a Divi tutorial. Most business owners don't need that. You need a website that loads fast, looks trustworthy, and doesn't fight you every time you want to make an update. So here's what we're going to cover. First, I'll show you the service page layout that works across all three trades. Then I'll show you the one-step setup that makes future edits take minutes instead of hours. And then we'll talk about licensing, because the lifetime option is a big deal if you're tired of paying recurring fees just to use a website builder. So let's get into it. When someone searches emergency plumber near me, or AC repair, or roof leak repair, they're not browsing, they're deciding, and they're deciding fast. Your website has about 2 or 3 seconds to look legit and make it easy to call. That's the whole job. So here's the layout I use for every local service page. Section 1 is the above the fold. This means it's what people see before they scroll. This section has 3 things: a headline that matches what they searched, a short trust line, and a big call to action button. For a plumber, the headline might be 24/7 emergency plumber in Stratford. For HVAC, it's AC repair in Milford, same day service availability. For roofing, it could be roof leak repair in Fairfield. Simple, direct, but it matches the search. The trust line is one sentence, something like licensed and insured, upfront pricing, same day service. That's it. Then the button says call now, and it's impossible to miss. Section 2 is your service list. This is where people confirm they're in the right place. You're not writing paragraphs here. You're listing 3 to 6 services with short descriptions. For plumbing, it could be burst pipes, clogged drains, water heater repair, leak detection, toilet repair. For HVAC, it could be AC not cooling, frozen coils, thermostat issues, system maintenance, new installations. For roofing, it could be storm drainage repair, missing shingles, flashing repair, emergency tarping, roof inspections. And in section 3, this is where you show reviews, badges, before and after photos, your years in business, anything that builds trust. Local customers check reviews before they call, so make it easy for them to see you're legit. Section 4 is your service area and a simple FAQ. Local customers always ask the same questions. Do you serve my town? Do you offer financing? Do you get free estimates? How fast can you get here? Answer those questions on the page so they don't have to wander. And section 5 is your final call to action. This is at the bottom of the page, and it's one more clear opportunity to call or schedule. Don't make people scroll back up. Give them another button right there. That's the layout. 5 sections. It works for plumbing, HVAC, roofing, electrical, landscaping, whatever. It's the same structure, just different words. Now here's where most local businesses go wrong. The site gets built once. It looks fine, and then nobody touches it for 2 years. Every little update feels like a hassle. You want to add new service pages, it's a hassle. You want to update your phone number, it's a hassle. You want to add a new review, it's a hassle. The problem isn't you. The problem is the site wasn't set up to be easy to update. So here's the one setup step that fixes everything. You set your brand styles once and you reuse them everywhere. That means one primary color, one secondary color, one accent color, 2 fonts, one for headings, one for body text, consistent button styles, and consistent spacing between sections. When you do this, your whole site looks more professional because everything matches. And when everything matches, your business looks more established. That matters in local service work because trust is the whole game. Now, here's why I'm talking about Divi 5 specifically. Divi 5 was built from the ground up. It's not a small update. Elegant themes basically started all over again from scratch to make the builder faster and more modern. The official release is coming up soon, and the whole point of the build is to make building and editing smoother. One of the features that matters for this set it once approach is called design variables. You set your colors, your fonts, your spacing as variables, and then when you use them across your site, everything stays connected. If you ever want to change your brand color, you change it in one place and it updates everywhere. You're not hunting through 20 pages trying to find every single button. The other feature that matters is presets. You build your call now button once, save it as a preset, and now it's available on every page. Same with your review section. Same with your FAQ layout. And same with your service list. This is how you build a site that's easy to grow. Because once the system is set up, adding a new page is basically copy-paste, change the words, change the photos, and then publish. Now let's talk about money, because this is where a lot of business owners get stuck. Most website builders charge you monthly or yearly, and that's fine if you're aware of it going in. But these fees add up, especially if you're already paying for hosting, maybe a CRM, maybe scheduling software, maybe ads. The last thing you need is another subscription just to edit your own website. Here's how some of the popular options work. Elementor Pro charges annually, and it's priced by how many sites that you're using. Wix is a subscription-based, billed monthly or yearly. Webflow has monthly site plans. Squarespace is monthly. These aren't bad platforms, but the costs stack up over time. Divi has a different option. You could buy a lifetime license, one payment, and you use Divi forever on unlimited websites, not one site, unlimited. That includes your business site, a second location if you expand, a side project, whatever you want. One payment, done. If you only ever plan to have one website and you never want to touch it again, maybe that doesn't matter to you. But if you're the type of business owner who wants to add service pages and seasonal offers, maybe open a second location, maybe start a second brand someday, the licensing model matters. So let me bring this back to the decision you're trying to make. If your current website is slow, hard to update, or you're paying recurring fees every single month just to keep your builder working, Divi 5 is worth a serious look. If you want a simple layout system you can reuse across service pages without hiring developers every time, Divi 5 handles that. If you want to stop paying annual or monthly builder fees, the lifetime license is a real option. And if you're a plumber, HVAC person, or a roofer who just wants a site that looks professional and helps you get calls, this is the setup I use. Here's what I think next if I were you. First, look at your current website and ask yourself, is it fast? Is it easy to update? And is the cost structure something I want to keep paying? Second, if the answer to any of those is no, take a look at Divi 5 and see if it fits your need. And third, if you want me to take a quick look at your current site and tell you whether a rebuild would actually help or if you'd be better off fixing what you already have, drop your URL in the comments. I'll give you a straight answer. No fluff. That's it. Thanks for watching.